Okay, so here is what the study guide will look like. Okay, hopefully. So the atom is the smallest particle of an element that retains the properties of that element. Okay. A proton is a positively charged atom. An electron is negatively charged atom. Neutrons have no charge. The nucleus is where the protons and neutrons are located. And the electron cloud is where the electrons are located. Okay, the isotopes. Isotopes are the different number of neutrons. Okay, so different number of neutrons, which is G. The mass number is the mass by adding the protons and neutrons. The atomic number is just the number of protons. And that leaves ions to be the same element but varying different electrons. So hopefully you got that. Moving down to the bottom, particle name. Well, we got proton, you got neutron, you got electron. Protons are positive, electrons are neutral, electrons are negative. Protons weigh 1 atomic mass unit, neutrons weigh 1 atomic mass unit, electrons virtually weigh nothing. As previously mentioned, protons are in the nucleus as well as neutrons. However, the electrons are located in the electron cloud. Okay. Now I filled out that. Circle the particle that determines the identity of an atom. That is protons. Protons identify that. Okay. 2. Draw a picture of an atom and then label the nucleus, the cloud, and subatomic particles. Okay. So here's my nucleus. This is where my neutrons and protons are located. Okay. Around that, I'm going to have my electron cloud. And this is where the electrons are located. Okay. Where's the mass reside? Well, this is all the mass. The mass all resides in the nucleus. Okay, so the mass all resides in the nucleus. However, the size of the atom is all about the farthest part to the furthest part. So the size relies on the cloud. Okay, the electron cloud. Okay, going to go to the back. So the atomic number of element 6 means there are 6 protons. All right, if there are 6 protons, that means our element is carbon. Now, whenever there's a dash, what the next letter is, or number, is the mass. So to find the mass, I got to add the protons plus the neutrons. So 6 plus 14 is the mass number, and it goes right there. Okay, so the mass number here is 60. Okay, to find the atomic number, I just got to find nickel, and nickel is element number 28, which means it has 28 protons. So how many neutrons? Well, this plus this equals 60. So 28 plus 32 is 60. Okay. Last one, the mass number is 30, so I can put that. The atomic number and protons are always the same. So if it's number 14, that is element silicon. And that means 14 plus blank equals 30. 14 plus 16. Okay. Calculate these. All right. Remember the steps. So first you got to move your decimal over 2 spots. So I'm going to have 206. But if I move my decimal over, I'm going to have 0.194, 0.403, 0.403. Now you multiply all those numbers together. or those two and those two. So I'm going to get a calculator out real fast. Okay, so I got 206 times 0.194. I got 39.96. Okay, I got 207 times 0.43. I got 83.42. And then I got 208 times 0.4. I got 83.82. And then the last step, you add all your answers together. So I add all three of those numbers. So 39.96 plus 83.42 plus 83.82. I got 207.2. 207.2. Now, one way I can check myself is what is the mass of lead on the periodic table? Well, the mass of lead is 207.2. We are spot on. In this next question, I have to determine the isotope. What is this? What element is this? Okay, so I got to do the same steps. Okay, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Okay, after fast forwarding a little bit, I got my final answer to be 24.32 grams. Okay. Now, my next question says, what is the identity of this element? Well, do I have any element that's pretty close to 24.3 grams? Well, looking at the periodic table, magnesium weighs 24.3. That's pretty close. That's pretty spot on. So the answer here is magnesium. Okay. Now, final questions at the end. Who coined the term atom? Well, that was known as Democritus. Who discovered the electron? Was J.J. Thomson. Okay. Who determined the charge and mass? Well, charge is this one. That was Robert Mulliken, but he also found the mass. Who believed in the plum pudding model? That was my man J.J. Thomson. Who did the oil drop experiment? That was Robert Mulliken. Who used the gold foil experiment? That was Ernest Rutherford. And who discovered the nucleus? That was once again Ernest Rutherford. Okay. So, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. If not, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and we will see you tomorrow for the big test day.